Kojima Productions, Mr. Aki Saito! Singapore, let's show them all the love we can today! Wow! Alright, look at that! The three men of Tennessee here today who gave you Death Stranding. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we are ready. Let's get connected on our very own chiral network. Gentlemen, can I please invite you to take our seats today as we kickstart the interview session for Death Stranding. I was half expecting Monster Energy, by the way. Firstly, I mean, we always address fans at the end of the show. And I don't like that because you guys were here since what? 11 a.m., 10 a.m.? Sir, is there anything you want to say to your fans here in Singapore? Because they've all flown from around the region as well.
Well,
this is about connection. About the game. I want people to connect in the game. And everyone around the world gets connected. And you come back to your real life. And you get connected too. And lastly, us and you guys get connected. It's the first time I'm in Singapore. I love it. It's great. And I want to come back again. I think it's wonderful. It's the first time for me to come to Singapore too. And I was worried what kind of country it would be. But the cities are beautiful and clean. The people seem very nice too. I just wonder, you know, what people react to after playing the game of the Singapore people. Is everyone having fun?
Speaking of Singapore and how much you love our city, I mean, we were following you on Instagram, we saw that you're at Gardens by the Bay. By any chance, maybe say the next Hideo Kojima game? Will we see elements of Gardens by the Bay over there?
I like, it's like a man-made and also with nature, like mixed together. I love those kind of cities. So I thought Singapore is kind of successful in that way. Yeah, I would like to put a setting like that. Because I could come, you know, quite frequently.
Alright, I want to touch on what you mentioned earlier about connecting because it's so rare that a game goes on tour. So for Death Stranding World Tour, is this all part of the game's theme of connecting and reconnecting with people and humanity?
Yes, it's about like 10 years ago I did the last world tour. And there's nothing like that, I mean, a game creator going around the world. Because it's all connected in the internet already. But as I said before, this game, I want people to be, you know, you're connecting the world in the game. And I'm kind of, I created something and present to you and you play, so there's a connection there. And when you're playing, you know that there's a lot of people who's playing the game all over the world too. So when you finish the game, you come back in your real world. And you see a lot of things and you get connected to. You talk to your friends about that Stranding. You want to go on social media and talk about it and you're connected. But the real last thing, it's us, one who created, to really meet physically, you know, together. I think that's important. So that's why I go around the world. And with this close distance, to be connected. And I'm very happy to do that. And I want to meet a lot of people around the world as much as possible.
Mr. Shinkawa, anything you want to add to that as well?
そうですね。さっきビデオ見てもらいましたけど、
You saw the video before.
ロンドンなんかも大雨で、
Well, London was really heavily pouring.
その中で700人以上、
And there was like more than 700 people waiting.
こう一緒に写真撮って肩を
And we took pictures and I hold their shoulder.
べっちゃべちゃなんです
And they were like really drenched. Everyone was shaking. You know, it was really shaking.
顔も見たこともなかった
I haven't
すごい
met
こう
them,
一体感があって
but I felt that we're
つながって
together.
る感があって
And I felt we were connected. And it was really fun too. I had loads of fun. I was happy.
Everyone getting drenched by Timefall. I want to actually draw your attention to the gameplay trailer. When it was released, I was very amused by all these news articles from gaming websites. Were you equally amused that people tried to swivel the camera to Sam's frontal area when he was cooling? I had to.
あれはね、まあゲームなんで、
What's a game?
絶対見ようとするじゃないですか。
So I know people would try to do that.
見ようとする。映画にはありえない。
You can't do this in movies,
で
right?
もゲームなんで見ようとする人がいるので、
So I know there are a lot of people trying to
見
do
よう
that.
とするんですけど、
But if you tried to do
サ
it,
ムがノーマンが見せない。
the Sam Norman would
こ
kind
の
of
駆け引きっていうのはやっぱりゲーム
go
でしか
away.
でき
So
ない。
this is something special in a game that you could only do in a game.
まあ重要な
And I think this is very important.
Also, I feel I'm a fan of it, and I think loads of people here are a fan of it as well. Rainbows. We think it's beautiful, but I lovingly blame the three of you that I cannot look at a rainbow the same way ever again. Why did you choose to use the rainbow to show like a sign of danger in the game?
虹ってやっぱり架け橋じゃないですか。
Well,
空にかかる。
rainbow is a bridge across the sky,
こ
right?
のデスストアブリッジ
And
ってい
Death
うか
Stranding,
橋を架けている
bridge
ゲームなんで、
is it's based on a game about putting bridge. It's an
虹
icon.
を使いたかったんですけ
So
ど、
I wanted to use a rainbow as an icon, as a
これ
bridge.
はまあタイムフル来る
But it also
逆向きな
kind of alert you see the opposite rainbow that has a time fall.
嫌な前兆というか、
So
そう
it's
いう
kind
の
of
で
a
虹を見るんです
it
けど、
warns you that rainbow.
ネタバレ感とかは
I can't really say maybe it's a spoiler, but at the end
虹を見ることに
you'll see a beautiful rainbow.
All right, that's a bit of a spoiler right there. And I was just sharing with the audience earlier, I'm only at chapter 3, but I think there's some people who finished the game. Make some noise for people who finished the game already. Woo! Well done. But what I feel challenged by in the game is when I'm walking around, I see all these lost cargo. I feel like picking it up to go and return it to the delivery centers. Is this part of the mechanic going on in the game as well, to challenge the minds of humans to either help others and connect with others as well in the game?
手伝うというか、
Not just
いろん
to
な
help.
プレイスタイルをする人がいると思うん
I
ですね。
know there's a lot of play
お
style
話
for
を
the
先に
players.
打ちたい人、
Some people might
誰
want
か
to
の
just
た
go
めに
with
道
the
を作る
story,
人、
or some people might just
荷
build
物
roads,
をまあ集めて
or just some people
配
might
達する
just
ことが好きな人
collect
いろいろい
packages
ると
and
思うの
deliver.
で、
There's so
そ
many
れぞれ
people,
の人に合うように配置とか、
and I kind of adjusted so that
調整をしてます。
it would match to
Yeah.
any of these
た
people.
だ一つ重要なのはですね、
But one important
ゲ
thing,
ームのギミックで、
the gimmick in the game,
はしごとかロープ最初持って
so
る
you have a ladder or a rope,
自分
even
が
at the beginning.
自分のところのために持ってるんですね。
It's first about yourself.
川がしたり、
If
クレ
there's
バ
a
ス
river or there's a
あるいは
crevice,
崖を登りたいか
or
ら、
you want to kind of
自分の
go
ためにはしごを
on
かけ
a
ます
cliff. So you kind of put a ladder just for yourself
これ
at
普
first.
通のゲームみんなそうなんです。
It's the same as
自
any
分
other
のため
game.
に何かをする。
It's just for your benefit.
で、はしごをかけて渡ります。
And when you cross the
で
ladder,
渡れて
the
満足するん
bridge,
ですけど、
and you feel like,
その
oh yeah,
は
I
し
made
ご
it.
が世界中の人
But then
から見えるようになって、
all the people around the world
Yeah.
can see that ladder.
自分は予期してなかったですよ。
And
自
you
分
were
が降りた橋
unexpectedly.
を後から来る人がどんどん使って
People
るんです。
use that
でいいねがつきます。
bridge, and you get like
で、
likes.
自分のためにしたことが、
So you think like,
実は他の
oh,
人
this
の
was
ために
I was only
分かってくる。
doing for me, but it maybe
で、
help
こ
other
こから
people.
重要なんですけど、
And this is the important part.
それが分かった人って
When
次
you
は、
understand that,
次はしごを食べ
the
る
next time you want to put a ladder,
プラス他の
you
人
think
のこと
about
を考
yourself
え
and the others that might follow.
る。で、すごく優しくなるんです。
And you be much nicer and think about others.
で、まあ、アジアの人はこう思いやる精神ある。
I know that Asian people think in this
なん
way
でそこ
too.
が重要なんで、
And that's
そう
the
いうこと
important
を
part.、
まあ、できるようにゲームデザイン
So that's why I designed it in that way, so that people could feel that way.
I must say that's a very beautiful answer. Big round of applause, please. For Mr. Very nice to hear these words coming from the game creator. And let's go to the casting of this game, Death Stranding. I'm a huge fan of Norman Reedus. I blame Walking Dead for that one. The moment I saw Norman in the Death Stranding trailer, I was like, okay, I have to pre-order this game. What was the casting process like for all the actors in this game?
まあ、キャスティングと、ミュージックとか、
casting or like music
カイル・
selection?
クーパーのアーティストも
Or
そう
like
ですけど、
artists using like Kyle Cooper?
生活してる上で僕は、
Like I'm
好
living
きな俳優
normally.
さん、アーティ
And I
ス
have
ト、ミュージ
a
シャン
lot of favorite artists or
で
talents
好
or
きになったらすぐ
musicians.
連絡をしに行くんです
And
よ。
what I do is I contact them, like authors
で、
or
仲良くなって信頼
novelists,
関係を築
and I
いた
meet
後
them
に、
and then
いずれ
gain
は何
mutual
か一緒に仕
trust.
事しませんか
And we
と
talk
したい
about
です
let's
よね。
work together in the future.
で、そういうのでスケジュールが合う人とこう、
And then once we match a
僕のゲーム
schedule,
に参加してもらってるんですよ。
I kind of board them
な
on
んで、
in my game.
ノーマンに関しては PT
So
で
for
一緒に
Norman,
やってたん
I
で
was
すけど、
doing
ま
a
あ
project, the
中止になっ
PT.
てしまったん
Of
で、
course, PT was canceled.
次、オリジナルをやるとき
But
は、
then, if I were going to
ノーマン
create a
絶
new
対主
game,
役にしよ
I
う。
thought I'm going to
ノ
make
ーマンもす
Norman
ご
the
く
main
心
character.
配してくれてて、
Norman was really
メールを
worried
もらっ
about me, and when
て、
things
ノーマン
happened,
を
so
主
he
役
mailed
に
me,
したんですけど、
and I made Norman
そ
a
うする
character
と
for
デル
this
トロが
game.
ちょっと寂しそうだった
And
の
then
で、
Guillermo del Toro looked a little
出
sad,
ます。
so I asked him, do you want to be my Gent? So he
で
became
そ
Deadman.
れでレゴの監督が
And then Nicholas looked a little sad too, so I said, Nicholas, would you like to be my game? So it's all about this kind of connection that I have. So Nicholas had a connection with Matt, so he introduced me to Matt.
And of course, with character design, was it easy for you to create these characters based on the existing actors, Mr. Shinkawa-san?
そうですね、難しい部分とそう
Well,
じゃ
it
ない
was
部分
difficult and also not difficult at the same time.
ありましたけど、まず世界観がどんなものかっていうのは、
First of all,
その一
how
番
the
最
world
初
is
に
set.
ユーザーのみんなが見たように、
Like
どんなも
people
のか
have seen
僕たち
before,
も
you
全
know.
然わからなかった。
We didn't understand the whole setting at first, just as you guys.
で、その世界観をどう、
And how I could
探
use
って
that
どんな世界観にしようかっていうところがとて
and
も
create a
難し
world
かったです。
was really difficult part, you know, to fill in the details.
で、監督と相談しながら、
And I talked with Hideo,
何回もこう、
going
いろんな
back
デ
and
ザ
forth,
インを崩して
doing
は作ってって
design,
いうの
made
を
the design,
繰り
went
返
back
して
and
ました
scratched
け
that
ど、
off and repeated that process.
で、やっぱりそこで、俳優さんとやる
So
良かったことってい
the
うの
good
は、
thing about working with the actors was
やはりその俳優さんなりの
So the actors-
魅力をちょっとパワーをお借りして、
I kind of
キャラク
used
ター
their
を
acting power or their power as well to make and form the character.
そこはとっても、
And that was
助かったというか、良か
that
っ
was
たかなと思
really
います。
helpful in a good way.
Without spoiling the game too much, which was the character you remember most working on for the game?
一番やっぱ時間かかったのはサム。
I think it was Sam that it took much time.
最初はもっと
At first, it was
SF
more
的な、
science
もっと
fiction
未
like.
来的な
It
ス
was
ー
more
ツの
futuristic
世
suit.
界にしてたんですけど、そうすると
But then-
やっぱゲームのプレイ感とちょっと合わない。
When you kind of test play on the game, it didn't really match.
もっとこっちというか、
So it needed to be more
リアリティな世界に
a kind of a real kind of world
プレイしてる感覚も
so
より
that the
リアル
player
になるん
could
じゃない
really
かな。
feel more realistic.
サウに関しては、
About Sam,
荷物をプレイヤーが好きな時積むので、
well, a player could load him up with the package as much as possible. You could kind of load a lot, and the silhouette would differ, and the motion would differ too, of how you package him up.
しんちゃんがデザイン
So usually, Yoji designs a character, and we cast that, and we capture it, and we make a 3D model, and that's it. But for me, it's a game. You know, it's a game. We need to design it, and we have to put it in a game, and play it, and test it. And we see some odd points there. And then I say to Yoji, you know, we have to fix this, and we do that back and forth. Like, order that. You see it open,
BT がいると。
and there's where the
で、荷物
BTs
いっぱ
are.
い積んでる
And
と、
if you have too much package, you can't see the
なん
order
で
deck.
どんどんお手が出てくる。
So the order deck goes longer and longer, right?
How about designing Sam's tools and the vehicles in the game as well?
はい、そうですね。これもやっぱり、ただ見た目でかっこいいっていうより
It's
は、
not like just making it
プレイした
But you need to
感覚が
play
どれ
and
だ
how
け
it
楽し
feels
く
and how fun
プレイできるかってい
you
う
can
ことを
play.
重視してます。
and I kind of concentrated on that part.
最初は武
At
器
first,
みたいなの出てくるんですよ。
we had some weapons. You know, you'll see weapons in the game,
最初は銃なんで
and it was like a gun.
銃に利用してた。
And it looked, the colors was
それは
like the
銃じゃ
gun,
ないんで
but I thought that was not
工
the
具のよう
image.
にしてごらんなさ
I
い。
wanted to make it change to like a tool, like using a bluish color or orange color, so that it relates, you know, like almost rubber packing it. Because he's not a warrior, right? The main character is not, a warrior. So we wanted to tweak that part.
We go from character design to tools and vehicles to, I think, what has become a fan favorite for the game, the Bridges baby. We got some BBs here in the house, I think. Where are they? Can you just bring all of that? What was the research behind this character? Did you actually study how the baby moves in the womb to develop the whole idea for a baby?
そうです、研究というか、
Yeah, well, not
手打ち
research,
のアニメーションなんです
but
よ。
we kind of made it manually, right? Animation.
モーキャップできない。
Because we can't mocap a baby. So we observed and also asked family members
こ
who
れ
had
は
a
ほと
baby.
んど実際の本当のスタッフの
We actually
赤ちゃんの声を
recorded the babies of staffs.
それと、
And
アニメーションなんですけど、どう
the
しても
animation.
スタッフが表情を
The
作ってしまうんです
staffs usually create a lot of expressions like laughter, cry,
それはそれでいいんですけ
and
ど、
I thought that was okay,
まだ
but
生まれてないから、
baby is
あまり
not
表情
born
が
yet, so the baby does not have
なの
expressions.
で、表
So
情ではなく、動
I
きで
said,
感情を
don't
表現する
express
よ
by
うに
expressions,
結
but
構
maybe the
苦
movement
労
of
して
the
書い
body.
てもらいます。
So the team had a difficult time adjusting that.
なんでこういうのもそうです。
So even the thumb, movement too.
Anything to add, Mr. Shinkawa?
BB に関してそうですね、BB ポットっていうのを最初
The pod, the
デ
BB
ザイ
pod,
ンしたんですけど
when I designed that,
監督からここに赤ちゃんをつける
Hideo says, we're going to put a baby in front.
え
And I said, what?
そこはでもちょっとねデザインのソースとしては
But the design was almost like a Egyptian, like a tomb, like a silhouette, expressing that, like Egyptian, like, and I thought it worked out very well in the end. But
こ
actually,
こにもつけて、スイッチ
not
す
only
る
the
と、
front, I wanted to put a button so that it goes to the
で
back.
ゲームって
So in the game,
背中を映す
you have like a rear view
なんで
camera, right?
見えないんですよ、BB が
But you can't see the BB
で
if it holds on the front.
顔を常に見たりとか
I know that people want to see the expressions of the
画面
BB.
に BB の
So I
顔を
kind of
したり
first
と
put
か
the expression on the map screen, and we worked on that kind of thing. But what I really wanted to do was really push the button so the BB goes to the back, and you could see the expression or the face of the BB on the back. But, considering the fact that maybe some people like pack up really high, you can't see it. So that's why we decided to what you see today.
All right. And also, what I actually want to quickly just mention is I do radio here in Singapore. So when I heard the Death Stranding soundtrack, I said we need to get at least one song on 987. So I'm proud to say that we're playing Major Lazer and Khalid's Trigger on 987 as well. What was it like coming together with Sony Music to work for the Timefall album?
まあソニーさんの企画なんですけど、
It was a concept by
僕のファン
Sony.
の人たちがいっぱいい
There's so many
て、
fans that wanted to work with Hideo, and they said, well, we want to provide you a song. And he said, well, yeah, that's cool, let's do it.
And for the both of you, what is your favorite song off that album?
Ludens, maybe?
Woo! Your favorite what?
まあ
Him too. Me too, he said.
まあチャーチするの大ファンなんで
And I'm a big fan of churches,
まあエンディングでかかるんで、
and it will be on the
まあエンディン
ending,
グ見た人はいいんですけど、
so you know about, whoever finished the game,
Don't spoil it for us, please. We're going to move on to some lighthearted questions right now. So many PlayStation exclusive games like Days Gone, God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn. They're showing you support by creating some images of their characters alongside characters from Death Stranding. I'm sure this makes you very happy. My personal favorite one is the God of War one when he goes boy, it's a BB, it's a boy, it's a BB. Which one is your favorite? As in the icons and the collaborations of them.
We don't know about that.
Alright, okay. Better go on to the more.
Sorry, we weren't connected there.
I'll connect you in a while. And in our country, for every Singaporean son, we go through national service, where I think the heaviest bag we have to carry is our field pack, and we go on a route march for 24 kilometers. What is the heaviest bag you've carried in your life so far?
コジプロ3年9ヶ月前に作ったんですね。
I created Kojima Productions 3 years and 9 months
スタッフが
ago.
まあ100人ぐらい。
And I have like 100
それが一
staffs.
番重たいです。
And I think that's the heaviest.
今までで一番多かったっていうか、
Well, I
重い
think
とい
the
うか、
heaviest, maybe not heavy.
やっぱすごい自分にとって重要なっていうのは、やっ
For
ぱ
me
自分の子供
Is
が生まれた時、
my child was born. That was quite
my baby.
big, my baby.
Now, I'm trying to get as many questions in, and also, in this game, we also see the theme of beaches. For the both of you, which is your favorite beach in the world to rest and unwind?
僕神戸で生まれたんで。
I was born in Kobe,
神戸の。
and I love the maybe the Kobe beaches in Kobe. I haven't been there for a while.
綺麗じゃないんで。
It's not so beautiful, but I like it.
Mr. Shinkawa-san?
僕は昨日見たマーライオンのビーチ。
I went to see the lion, and that was a great beach. I didn't see the Marlion yet. I want to go see it.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen, I just got the information that I'm done with questions right now. So earlier I did say we have a small surprise for the gentleman on stage. I would like to direct your attention to the back of the room right now. And I think something is going down. Pass it on down if you want to, and let's get it on stage. If you want to, you can open it on the table if you want. Let's clear this up and see what's inside. 100 metals, I don't think so. Oh.
100 meters.
開けます。
We'll open it.
Alright. Mr. Kojima-san, could I have you face the luggage to your audience? So in Mr. Kojima-san's bag, it's 300 plus thank you notes from all of you here today. And of course, in this luggage, in this bag, in this container,
I know this. I
it's
know this.
uniquely Singaporean snacks for them to enjoy as well. Yeah, there you go. Yes, it's all thank you notes.
Well, this is not broken. This is S. S rank.
That's right.
So let's actually put the luggage and the containers down on the table right now. I've just been told we can actually ask some fan questions which have been pre-approved. I'm going to close this bag for a while. There we go. Let's leave the flag out there for the mass Wi-Fi in just a while. Fan questions that were submitted on Instagram and social media. It's about to be asked to these two gentlemen on stage right now. Questions for the both of you. Besides film and music, what is your favorite hobby that helps with inspiration and creativity for the games that you make?
趣味、映画と
Excluding movies as well as music.
小説と
Books,
博物館とかで
museums, maybe?
オタクなんです
Because I'm a nerd.
Mr. Shinkawa?
僕はそうですね、オタクなんで、
For me, I'm a nerd too.
模型を作ったり、
I model
あとでも車を運転するんです
And also, I love driving, so maybe that.
And also, next question, I think it's for you, Mr. Hideo. You always surround yourself with many movie makers. What is the best thing you learned from them?
やっぱりないものを作るというパンクというか
Because they're
そう
punk
いう精神の人が多い
and they have a punk attitude. They make something that it's not in the world yet.
映画も大量生産の時代なんで
And it's mass production even in
型
film
にはまった
industry.
ものを作ってる人もいるんです
There's
け
a
ど
lot of
やっ
people
ぱり
with
そ
a
れに
pattern.
抗うというか
But these people that I like are the people
すご
who
く
fight about
叩
this.
かれたりすること
And
が
they get criticized at times too.
でもニコラスにしても
But like people like Nicholas is always fighting against
す
that.
ごくそういう話を
And when I kind of eat and go out with them, we kind of talk about that. We're like, well, he's still
いい
punk.
死に方はしないでしょうけど
Probably we won't die well.
私は間違って
I think we're not wrong though.
Also, another interesting fan question. So you're well known for putting memes into your work. What is your favorite idea and what is your favorite internet meme of all time so far?
こういうやつ
Oh, the God one? You're talking about the God one?
Oh, okay, all right. I understand that one. Okay, I understand.
よく送ってきますけど
A lot of people send me that.
こういうやつは
Yeah.
What is that?
Question to the both of you. How much did the actors' own quirks change the characters presented in the end product and what we see in the game?
すごい及ぼしてま
Well,
す。
actually, a whole lot.
ノーマンに関しては、
Like, for instance,
サ
Norman
ム・ポーター・ブリッジを
He's
作るとき
Sam
もノー
Porter
マン決め
Bridges.
てたんで、
I decided it was going to be Norman.
ノーマンを生かすというか、
But I
ノ
wanted
ー
to
マンの
kind
色
of,
が最大限に
you
引
know,
き出すようなキャラクタ
have Norman's essence, how he says, how he
ー
moves
で、
to
ノ
Sam.
ーマンに関してはウォーキング・デッドのダリル
For
が
Norman, there's a Daryl in Walking
イ
Dead,
メージ強いので、
and everyone has that image.
ダリルのファンも当然いるじ
So
ゃない
I know that there'll be like
その
Daryl
ダリルの
fans
ファン
playing
を
this
裏切っ
game,
てはいけないん
and
で
I
すけ
didn't
ど
want to kind of
やっぱ
upset
り
them.
ダリルではないノーマンを
But
出さ
I
ない
need
と
to
いけない
show Norman's side other than Daryl.
なんで、それプラス、
Plus,
普段のノーマンってあんまり皆さん知らない。
I bet people don't know the normal Norman readers.
この普段のノーマンはすごいキュートなんです。
Normal Norman is really cute. He's really cute. So I want to put that
すごい
cute
こ
essence
うやん
in.
ちゃな人で。
He really plays around all the time
で
and
その
fools
ノーマ
around.
ンっていうのはプライベートルームに
So you could see him in the private room, actually.
So Shinkawa, the same answer or is it different for you?
今回一つのチャレンジでもあったんですけど、
One challenge this time.
アメリ役のリンゼイさん、
Lindsay, who played Emily.
僕たち、監督もすごい大好きだ
For
ったん
us,
です
you know, I know Hideo loves Lindsay Wagner
昔のテレビドラマシリーズ
because she was
で
in
バイ
a
オニック
TV
ウーマン
drama series of Bionic
ず
Woman,
っと見て好きだったんで、ぜひ
and I was watching her as well.
今のリンゼイさんもすごい素敵な
So
方
I
なんですけ
know
ど、
Lindsay Wagner today is a beautiful human as well.
昔のイメージのまま、
I wanted to relive the image of the past as well.
もちろんキャプチャーできないので、
Of course, we can't capture
そ
her
こは
past.
アーティストの
So
腕にかかってたんです
It
けど、
really was, you know, the works of the artist to
それ
make
もな
her
かな
go
か
back
大
in
変な作
time,
業でした
and that was really a difficult process.
リンゼイさんもすごい気に入っていただ
But
い
Lindsay
て
was happy in the end,
できたかなと思います。
and I think it was good.
リンゼイさんを知らない若いスタッフも当然いるんですよ。
And there's many staff, young staff, who doesn't know Lindsay
ま
Wagner.
あ大体1ヶ月か2ヶ月に1回映画の日っていうのを
So I kind of have like a once every month or once every 2 months. I show the staff of the movies that I like,
こ
and
れ
I
バイ
show
オニックウーマンを何回も見せたんで
and I showed them Bionic Woman so many times to them.
でうちのスタッフもブル
And our
ーレイ買ってすごいファンが増えました。
Even some staffs became fans by buying Blu-ray disc of her as well.
This could be a very hard question for creators to answer because you've been giving us so many points about the game, but a particular fan has asked, what is the most enjoyable aspect of working on Death Stranding?
いつも楽しい。
I'm always having fun.
最初はスタッフが全然いなくて、
When I didn't have any staffs and no office
最
when I
初の
started,
E3 のトレーラーとか、
like creating the E3 trailer, that
何
was
も
a
な
lot
か
of
った、アナログ
fun.
なん
Because
ですよ。
it was all analog. There was nothing in that.
イメージはこんなにあったんで
I
す
had
け
a
ど、
big image
作
in
る
my
スタッ
head,
フも機材もないん
and
で、
there was no staff for
裸の
technical
ノーマンの赤
tools.
ちゃんと
So I
髪
said,
の毛
naked
で
Norman, crab, and a
イ
baby.
メージを作って
Kind of made that individual, right?
あの時も手形もスタッフの手
But
形
even the handprints at that time was staff's
もうあ
handprints
んな
we
開
used.
発はもう二度とないと思うんです
And
よ
of course we could never do that. It was such an analog experience and I had really fun back then.
手形がこう行くところ
As
の
you
カ
see
メ
the
ラワーク
handprint and the camera work there,
それでビデオで作るんですよ
we kind of create a video for it at first,
CG の前に
before computer
こ
graphics.
んな棒
So
の
we kind of have a stick
ほうきの先に
on
手
a
形の
mop and we
切
kind
り
of
取
put
っ
a
た
hand,
紙
right?
それでペタペタ
And we kind of stamp
それ
it
でみんなカメ
and そ we
ラ
kind of move the
それ
camera.
を普通の事務所はなかったんで
And we didn't have an
他の会
office.
社が入っている事
So
務所
we had a kind of an office where other companies were there, and everyone was like, other company people were like, what are they doing?
そういうの楽しい
And that was a really fun experience.
Shinkawa-san, what about you? What was the most enjoyable aspect?
そうですね。やっぱり大体このゲームの全貌が見えてくる。
When I think it's about a time when we kind of realized the whole structure of the
本当に
game.
これで正しいのかってみんな思って
At
たんです
first,
け
we
ど、
were like, are we in the right direction?
やっぱ監督の最初思
But
ってた
when
ビジ
we
ョンというか、
see the vision of what Hideo initially said
そ
comes
れ
to
を
life,
実際ゲームをやってみて、
playing the game and testing it,
改めて分かった。
and we kind of really understand it, I think that point was great.
Somebody actually asked this question. I want to know who. Strongest Ultraman. For the both of you, yes. Strongest Ultraman.
Maybe the first?
First Ultraman. Mr. Shinkawa, your thoughts?
ザ・ウルトラマン。
The Ultraman.
アニメのやつ
Oh, the animation one.
ああ、強いね。
That's
ウ
strong.
ルトラマンは強いんですけど、
Ultraman's
通
strong,
常では3分しか
but
持たない
only lasts 3 minutes on Earth. Really not really strong.
There is a question which I really would love to know what the both of you have to say about this, given the theme of Death Stranding. And I want to start with the Shinkawa first. What is life, according to you?
Oh, deep.
でもやっぱさっきちょっと話しましたけど、
I kind of talked a little bit before,
やっぱり自分の子供を設けるってことは
like when you have your own child, it's quite a life.
思いますね。
I think so. When you have your child.
Mr. Kojima.
デスストは、点と点を結
Well,
ぶ
this
ゲーム
branding is about connecting
自分の足跡を
this and that, and you see the footprints that you leave behind,
自分の足跡が、自
And you
分
see
の
the
人
path.
生です、ある種。
and that's like your life, the path of life
で
that you
他の
took,
人の足跡も見
and
え
you see other people's footprints as
ま
well.
す。で、僕の生きるっていうのはそこで、
So this
自
is
分
what
が
I
足跡
feel
を
about
残
life.
して、
You put
で
footprints there,
間違ってるかもしれませんけど、
Sometimes it
自
could
分
be
が通った
wrong,
道を
but it's the
残
path
します。
that
で、
you leave behind.
願わくば、
And
皆さん
hopefully,
若い子
people
供たちが
young people
僕の通った足を
would kind of
足
see
跡を
the
辿ってきてもら
path
って
and
そ
follow
れが道
it,
になって
and it becomes a bigger
ど
road.
んどん若い人がその
And a lot of people, young people, come together, and I hope people
そ
will
うい
be
う
happy.
感じです僕の
And that's,
生きるっていう
my life.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Yoji Shinkawa, Mr. Aki Saiko, and Mr. Hideo Kojima. Can I actually invite this flag right now? Just a flag. Let's take a flag. Just a flag. If you want to carry the luggage as well, I can help you with that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here at Victoria Theatre, what's going to happen is this. We're going to do a massive Wi-Fi together that will include you as well. So if you all want to stand up right now, feel free to do so we can get everybody in shot. And we have our official photographer to come and do it for us. Yes, let's face it this way.